Folks, you knew you saw this video coming, especially after our last video covering Trump's poll numbers. And we have to address the elephant in the room. That is the breaking news, or Trump's major announcement, as he liked to call it, his NFT. It feels like the entire country is in chaos over the former president's release of his NFT. So let's clear the air and clarify exactly what's going on, because a lot of you don't understand what Donald Trump just announced. So let's jump right in, get started with this breaking news. But before we do, as always, make sure you folks do a couple things for me. Number one, give this video a tremendous thumbs up, smash the like button. And if you have been enjoying and appreciating the output that we do for you guys every single solitary week on this channel, so make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. And if you haven't already, also make sure that you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. That is so important, because that bell will notify you every time we do post a brand new video on this channel. And we'll be doing another cash giveaway once we hit 30,000 subscribers. You'll want to be entered in that. With that being said, let's get started and dive right in. So folks, it's no secret that Trump is bitter. He is angry right now because after his 2024 presidential election bid announcement, he has done very poorly as far as his poll numbers, as well as the performance of the midterm elections, and also the scrutiny over all the scandals, the conviction of tax fraud of the Trump Organization, he hosting at Mar-a-Lago figures like Kanye West and Nick Fuentes, who have been outspoken Nazis, if you will. Trump also called for the United States Constitution to be terminated, and this all happened within just the last couple months. So if you didn't think it would get worse, well, it actually did, because he capped off this embarrassing week alone with the announcement of his new NFT trading cards. That's right, Trump's latest campaign stunt was selling his very own non-fungible tokens, or NFT trading cards of himself. Here are a few of them for you to take a look at, and the prices quickly rose from $99 all the way into the thousands, even the tens of thousands. And to Trump's credit, though, they did sell out Friday morning. For example, this Trump card is now selling for $24,000 on the market on OpenSea. And Trump also posted, quote, "Don't wait, they will be gone, I believe, very quickly." Posted on Truth Social at the time of the release. According to data by CoinDesk, the entire collection sold out and brought in over $1 million in total valuation. And Trump actually will not be putting any of these funds towards his campaign. In fact, the money is going directly to Trump. And you have to wonder, does he think that he's going to be convicted, or he's going to face criminal charges soon? And that is why he's raking in this money right down to the last minute. Who knows? But this is certainly a very interesting development from the Trump team. There were a total of 45,000 digital cards that were originally created and distributed on the website. Again, they have all sold out, and buyers were also automatically entered into a sweepstakes where they could win a slew of prizes, such as a one-on-one dinner with the former president, a group cocktail hour at Mar-a-Lago, golfing with the president, or a Zoom call with the 45th president, and other prizes such as signed memorabilia. It's no surprise that this brought in major backlash, but not just from the other side and the American people, but rather some of Trump's closest allies that have been with him for years on end, even before his presidency. That includes Steve Bannon, who was really critical of the 45th president. Former Trump advisor Steve Bannon said on his radio show, quote, that Trump may be one of the greatest presidents ever, but the person who came up with the idea, quote, ought to be fired today. He thought it was a terrible idea, a bad move, a bad look on the president's part. Sebastian Gorka agreed with Bannon, saying, quote, the president should not be involved in this. Whoever wrote that pitch should be fired and should never be involved. Then you had Michael Flynn, a former national security advisor to Trump, also said that on the radio show Prophets and Patriots, Trump should fire whoever advised him on this immediately. Bannon also said on his podcast, quote, I can't watch it again. Make it stop. Anybody on the comms team and anybody at Mar-a-Lago, and I love the folks down there, but but we're at war. They ought to be fired today. Now, it's not exactly 100% clear where all this revenue will be going to, and there's also no mention of the Trump campaign on the website for this NFT. Nowhere on any of the promotional materials does it say that the proceeds will be going towards the Trump 2024 presidential campaign. In fact, on just the bottom of the NFT's website, it indicates that Trump's likeness is used under license an entity called NFT INT LLC, and it holds the copyright to all content. And it says that NFT INT LLC is not owned, managed, or controlled by Donald J. Trump, the Trump Organization, CIC Digital LLC, or any of their respective principals or affiliates. So it's quite vague. Nobody really knows what the purpose of this release, this announcement was, and it was also highly anticipated as well. Trump had said he had a major announcement coming, and I think even his own supporters were upset when they saw that the announcement was just an NFT, something that a lot of them may not even be too familiar with or understand what that is. And also quite on brand for Trump, he made it an about face here, and there's actually a contradictory tweet to go along with it. In fact, on July 11, 2019, the then president tweeted, quote, "I am not a fan of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies which are not money and whose value is highly volatile and based on the air." So now you have Trump years later actually immersed in the world and practicing cryptocurrency. Who knows if he understands what he released? Who even knows who's pulling the strings here? But Trump did go ahead and release his own NFT. Conservative radio host John Cardillo also torched the announcement, tweeting, quote, "Trump's speech on censorship was awesome, but unfortunately overshadowed by the ridiculously tacky NFT announcement. It's like he can't help himself in making these unforced errors. Had he just stuck with the censorship speech, it would have been a massive winning day for him." Even Ben Shapiro, the Daily Wire founder and host on his own show, mocked the NFTs, and he's been a staunch supporter of the president, sticking with him through both presidential bids. But basically he was not alone, right? It was Ben Shapiro and many other commentators basically stating that this was the decline of his political career and political life. It was just a cringe-worthy moment for the president post-presidency, and a lot of people think that it's time for Trump to retire, or he's got to get better, or it's time to get back to his old self. Now, also to Trump's credit, despite the criticism, Trump made one thing very, very clear, and that's that he was able to maintain his diehard fans who were able to fork over this money to him, even if it just meant receiving a digital trading card and the chance at meeting or hanging out with him. And again, these NFTs ended up selling for the high thousands of dollars, all just coming in from his supporters. Now, who knows? Maybe this will ultimately end up proving a good investment for the people that bought these NFTs, and they might be worthwhile in the future and appreciate in value. But at the same time, they could also crash, just like the vast majority of the NFT market has, in one big bubble. Now, no one exactly knows what will happen with these NFTs. Do we even know if these people are going to be entered into that sweepstakes that they've been promised? What is Trump's intent here? Trump and co., what do you want out of this? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove? Was this to promote your campaign? If so, I don't think you did a very good job. Now, granted, no one on Trump team is claiming that this is a viable investment and put your money towards here because it will double, it will triple. We're not seeing any of that. We're not seeing any kind of this grifter, scammy language in that sense. But at the end of the day, these are just digital Trump trading cards, these weird, bizarre images and superhero-like depictions of Trump, basically his head just on a superhero or on another body doing some kind of action. It is quite strange what we're seeing here, especially coming from an elderly former president of the United States. What do you guys think was the purpose of this, if any at all? Will you be buying some of these NFTs? Do you know anyone that bought some of these NFTs? Do you think there's actually any value behind these, or this is just kind of a play to make some quick cash? What do you guys think? Let us know down below in the comments section. I'm curious to hear. More news and developments will follow suit, especially as this presidential race is now starting to get into the swing of things, almost in full swing, but we'll definitely have more updates for you guys right here on this channel. This is your one-stop shop. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this clarified exactly what's going on here. So share with a friend, get the word out, spread on social media. I would appreciate that. Again, make sure you smash the like button, and also make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. If you do want to get some free stocks, this is not some way to get you to give me money. Don't worry, this is a totally free way to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, just for supporting the channel. Use the brokerage links down below in the description of this video. Sign up with the brokerage platforms, Robinhood and or Webull. You'll get some free stocks, some valued up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let us know what stocks you get. And if you want to contact me on social media, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. Use the social links down below. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.